When fellow content creator Rocket Yoda told me I should do a video about the player that plays upside down in Rocket League, my first thought was how can this possibly be an interesting subject? A turtling car is going to be useless once it runs out of boost. But then I found out my mistake. Inverted is a player that plays with a right side up car, but an upside down controller, which is a little more plausible, but still spawns the same questions. How and why? Alright, I first have to ask you, is this a gimmick?
Yeah, a lot of people might think that because they see me on TikTok or they come into my lives and they're just so shocked at how I'm playing. They might think that I'm doing it for clicks or just to be different, to stand out, for publicity. But in reality, no, I've actually been playing like this like my whole life. Ever since I was about 4 years old. I played like this in a lot of previous games as well.
Okay, so this isn't just Rocket League, and it's been something since you were 4.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's not a gimmick, not a challenge.
No.
So there's got to be a good story or explanation of how something like this happens.
Yeah. So when I was just little, I would watch my brother play games. When I was 4, I was like, "Mom, I want to play games with my brother." So I picked up the controller, and by the way, the first controller that I picked up was a Nintendo 64 controller. And everything I couldn't even fit my hands around the controller, and it felt very, very awkward. My family was watching us play, including my grandma, and my grandma's quite, I'd say, problem solver when it comes to stuff like this. So when I explained that my hands were uncomfortable, my grandma said, "Okay, well, let's do this." So she grabbed it, she flipped it, and she said, "Try this." And I almost instantly just adjusted to that.
Oh my goodness. That's such a grandma thing to do. Just
Yeah.
take a controller, turn it upside down. And, I kind of have some sympathy because, like, if anyone's seen the N64 controller, like, how are you supposed to hold that thing? Like, it's got, like, 3 hands, maybe.
Yeah, no, I know. I didn't play Nintendo 64 for that long. It was maybe a few months. I quickly transitioned to Xbox.
Which means this would be your chance to go the regular way with a controller now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. that would be my chance. But I kind of just took it as common logic. Well, this is how I hold it now.
Really?
So yeah, then I transitioned to Halo, and me and my brother played a lot of Halo and 1v1 all the time.
Okay, so there's got to be a lot of smack talk when there's the person that's you're playing against has an upside down controller. Like, how did your friends let you get away with this?
I mean, at first I feel that everyone's initial reaction, including people today, everyone's initial reaction is, that's kind of weird, or you know what I mean? If a lot of my comments say, like, if I lose to him, I'll quit, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'd say that everyone kind of adjusts to it, and especially like any of my viewers, if you watch my content a lot or you stick with me a lot, then it becomes a little more normal, I guess. And
So they come to watch you for the upside down controller, but they stay for you, right?
Yeah.
You're more than just an upside down controller is what you want to say.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Did you know that you don't have to be some crazy person that plays with an upside down controller to be in a Rocket Sledge video? Now, we're going to get back to Inverted breaking down his key bindings for us in just a minute. But first, I wanted to talk about an upcoming video that you can be a part of. In past entries of this series, I've asked players from every rank to invent their own mechanic. This time, I'm hosting a kickoff competition. Now, just like previous episodes, this is mostly a meme mechanic showcase. We're not going to take it too seriously or expect to discover anything revolutionary. But I am excited to see the type of kickoff strats you guys can come up with in 1s, 2s, 3s, and even extra modes and LTMs. If you want to learn more, I'll have the Google Doc linked in the pinned comment and description that explains how to enter and what the full requirements are. Alright, let's get back to Inverted and find out exactly how his unique control scheme works. Okay, can you break down how your controls work for us? Because most of us in Rocket League play the other way, in case you didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's some different bindings, obviously, but generally similar across the board for Rocket League players. So
That's a question I get a lot. A lot of people ask me, your controls must be inverted, right?
Right.
And that you must have special keybinds, but no, in most games, I actually always play on default keybinds. I never change anything.
Okay, so then for Rocket League, it's like an airplane. You pull back and go up. So for you, it's opposite.
That is the exact mentality I have on it. It's like I literally think of it that way. I think of like an airplane, left is right, right is left, etc.
That's not like an airplane at all.
Well, yeah, maybe not that way, but you get it.
All right, so yeah, talk us through your bindings.
So right here, a lot of people ask me what I press my drive and my brake with, because most people do their pointer fingers when they're holding it that way. I actually I use my pinkies when I'm doing it. So this would be drive, and this, it's kind of hard, but this would be reverse, this would be drive. Same with, I do have my air roll left binded to L1 here. And I do the same. Any motion or any movement that involves any triggers will all be done with my pinkies. Same as if I arrow left, I would use my pinky. Yeah, so then touching on droid sticks, obviously, if I would like to turn left, I'll pull it right.
Does that make sense, right?
Yeah. And same thing, other way. And yes, if I'd like to aerial, I pull it back, position myself up, and if I would like to position myself down, same thing, other side.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, my look, it's the droid sticks are self-explanatory. Pretty much just, left is right, right is left, up is down, down is up, and yeah, that covers that pretty much. As of right now, I play on square dead zone. I switch between square dead zone and cross dead zone. So I really don't know how great my performance is, but it'd be playing with like that. There we go. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's right. That was all right. Not bad for a guy playing upside down.
Yeah.
Okay, so did someone convince you that your upside down controls would be make you an interesting streamer and content creator? Is that why you kind of got into this?
I didn't really have any inspiration from what people said, because initially when I first started streaming, I wasn't even showing the controller. I was just champ freestyler.
So you're playing with an upside down controller and you don't even think to make sure it's on camera.
It completely just crossed my mind for the first 3 months of streaming.
And then what made you finally add that?
Me and my friend were just having a conversation, and I'm just like, how can I try to grow a little bit? And then he told me, he was like, well, dude, your controller's upside down. People are gonna think, that's some sort of marketing. And I'm like, oh. The funny thing is before I had a camera, I would literally, because you can add a controller overlay into your stream and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I literally took the controller overlay and then flipped it upside down, full 180 degrees.
Okay, yeah, and I'm sure everyone just believed you that you were playing upside down, right?
There was a little bit more disbelief.
Yeah, I think I could see that. All right, so I know you just hit GC while we were creating this video. So what's next for Inverted?
Well, I mean, recently I've been a little bit inactive. I do have a kid on the way, but other than that, when I do continue, I would like to, make some more content, maybe collab with other creators. And there's one thing that I can say with confidence is that when my son or daughter is born, they will definitely be playing with an upside down controller.
Oh my goodness.
If I don't have enough time to do it, they're going to continue on the legacy.
Oh my goodness. The legacy continues. Oh, some people might call that child abuse, man. I mean, you're proof that it doesn't hold you back. There's nothing you can't do that another person can do.
Absolutely. And I mean, maybe my son could be SSL, because evolution.
Yeah, maybe. All right, we'll have all your stream info in the description and pinned comment below so people can check you out. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out Inverted streams, and also don't forget to click the link below for all the info you'll need to enter my upcoming kickoff showcase. My name is Sledge. Thanks for watching.